We are now learning that the United States has issued a statement. National Security Advisor of the United States has said that the United States unequivocally condemns the unprovoked attacks by Hamas terrorists against Israeli civilians. There's never any justification for terrorism. We stand firmly with the government and people of Israel and extend our condolences for the Israeli lives lost in these attacks. This is what Jake Sullivan, National Security Advisor, has to say as he spoke to Israeli National Security Advisor Sachi Hanegbi. And he's also gone on to state that they remain in close contact with the Israeli partners. For more details, let's quickly go across to Siddhant. Siddhant, US and Israel's bilateral relationship goes a very long way, and now after Indian Prime Minister's reaction, we have Jake Sullivan also reacting. The world is divided yet again.
Looks like Akanksha, and what is the similarity between the statement that is coming from NSC spokesperson and Prime Minister Modi is that in both the statement there is no mentioning of Israel reserves the right to defend, right of self-defense. So both India and US have not mentioned that in their first statements. Maybe we can expect that line to come up maybe in the other statements that both nations perhaps may be releasing in coming days. Now, the position is very clear that both nations stand in solidarity with Israel. They condemn these unprovoked attacks by Hamas terrorist groups against Israeli citizens. In fact, NSA JakeSullivan has also spoken to NSA of Israel, and both nations are in close
contact. All right, Sushant, before I let you go, I have one last question from you. We are looking at a deeply divided geopolitical climate, not to forget the ongoing war in Ukraine already. Do you see difficult days ahead for Middle East, and the politics of the region is today going to be game-changing again?
Akansha, I see difficult days ahead for the entire world. If Russia-Ukraine conflict was not bad enough, you have a China which is, like a bull in a China shop. We don't know what they are going to do either on the Indian border or in the South China Sea. There's already been an incident in the Yellow Sea a couple of days back.
True.
And the Chinese are hopping mad apparently. So there is that problem out there. And you have this Middle East crisis re-erupt. We don't know whether this remains limited. It expands into a bigger thing. We don't know if this starts involving countries like Iran. We already have a very serious situation on the AfPak border. You have a Pakistan which is crumbling, going downhill very, very fast, alarmingly fast. And I don't see how they're going to come out of it. Imagine a country of 250 million people on your border, all of them hostile.
Right.
Despite the fact that some people want fans from Pakistan to come into India, but all of them are hostile, all of them hate you, and a country like that goes under, what does it do to the stability on your borders? So it's clearly really bad days ahead, and we have no global leadership. We have no, the West, which used to be a bulwark of some kind of stability, is more interested in pronouns and gender issues rather than on the real issues. So you really have a world in crisis.
I'm afraid I'll have to leave it at that. Many thanks to you, Sushant Sareen, for joining in with those precious inputs.